The Class 66 locomotive is a type of diesel-electric locomotive that has become a popular choice for freight train operators around the world. Developed in the mid-1990s by General Electric, GE, the Class 66 was designed to be a highly reliable and cost-effective locomotive that could operate on both mainline and branch line tracks. Since its introduction, the Class 66 has become one of the most successful locomotive designs in history, with more than 800 units produced and operating in over a dozen countries. In this video, we will explore the history of the Class 66 locomotive, from its origins in the United States to its adoption by railway companies around the world. We will examine the design and features of the Class 66, as well as its impact on the railway industry and the future of freight transportation. The development of the Class 66 locomotive began in the early 1990s, when General Electric, GE, recognized the need for a new type of diesel-electric locomotive that could be used for both heavy-haul freight and lighter branch line operations. GE's engineers set out to create a locomotive that was highly reliable, easy to maintain, and cost-effective to operate. The design of the Class 66 was heavily influenced by the previous generation of GE locomotives, particularly the successful -9 and AC4400CW models. Like its predecessors, the Class 66 features a 6-axle configuration, with 3 powered axles on each truck. It is powered by a 12-cylinder, 4-stroke diesel engine, which drives an AC alternator to produce electricity. The electricity is then used to power 6 traction motors, 1 for each axle. One of the key innovations of the Class 66 was its modular design. The locomotive was designed to be easily customizable, with interchangeable components that could be easily replaced or upgraded. This made maintenance and repair of the locomotive much easier, and reduced the amount of downtime required for servicing. The Class 66 was also designed with environmental considerations in mind. The locomotive features a low-emission diesel engine that meets the stringent European emission standards, as well as an advanced computer system that monitors fuel consumption and other performance metrics. The first Class 66 locomotives were introduced in 1998, when the English, Welsh and Scottish Railway, EWS, ordered 250 units for use on its freight operations in the United Kingdom. The initial order was a huge success, and soon other railway companies around the world began to take notice of the Class 66. One of the key factors in the success of the Class 66 was its versatility. The locomotive was capable of operating on both mainline and branch line tracks, making it a popular choice for freight operators who needed a locomotive that could handle a variety of different types of terrain. Another factor that contributed to the popularity of the Class 66 was its reliability. The modular design of the locomotive made it easy to maintain and repair, and the advanced computer system allowed operators to monitor the performance of the locomotive in real time. This meant that the Class 66 could be operated more efficiently, with less downtime for servicing and repairs. As more railway companies around the world began to adopt the Class 66, GE continued to refine and improve the design of the locomotive. New features were added, such as regenerative braking and improved fuel efficiency, making the Class 66 an even more attractive option for freight operators. The introduction of the Class 66 had a significant impact on the railway industry, particularly in Europe. The Class 66 proved to be a game-changer in the freight industry, and it helped to usher in a new era of efficient, reliable, and cost-effective rail transportation. One of the biggest impacts of the Class 66 was its ability to operate on both mainline and branch line tracks. This made it a versatile and flexible locomotive that could be used in a variety of different environments, from heavily trafficked mainline routes to smaller branch lines that would have been too challenging for larger locomotives to navigate. This versatility allowed railway companies to optimize their operations and run more efficiently, with less need for specialized equipment or multiple types of locomotives. The Class 66 was also a highly reliable locomotive, thanks to its modular design and advanced computer system. This made it easier to maintain and repair, reducing downtime and increasing the overall efficiency of freight operations. The Class 66's low-emission diesel engine and improved fuel efficiency also helped to reduce the environmental impact of rail transportation, making it a more sustainable option for freight transport. In addition to its impact on the freight industry, the Class 66 also had a significant impact on the railway manufacturing industry. The success of the Class 66 encouraged other manufacturers to develop similar types of locomotives, leading to increased competition and innovation in the industry. This has resulted in the development of even more efficient and advanced locomotives, which will continue to shape the future of rail transportation in the years to come. Despite the success of the Class 66, there are some concerns about its future. The locomotive was designed more than 2 decades ago, and some experts worry that it may not be able to keep up with the demands of modern freight transportation in the years to come. One of the biggest challenges facing the Class 66 is the need for increased energy efficiency and reduced emissions. While the locomotive was designed with environmental considerations in mind, it may not be able to meet the more stringent emissions standards that are being introduced in some parts of the world. There is also a growing demand for more sustainable modes of transportation, such as electric-powered trains, which could pose a threat to the long-term viability of diesel-electric locomotives like the Class 66. Despite these challenges, there is still a strong demand for the Class 66 in many parts of the world. The locomotive remains a reliable and cost-effective option for freight operators, particularly in regions where rail transportation is an essential part of the economy. As such, it is likely that the Class 66 will continue to play a significant role in the global freight industry for many years to come. The Class 66 locomotive is a testament to the power of innovation and design in the railway industry. Developed in response to the need for a versatile, reliable, and cost-effective locomotive, the Class 66 has become one of the most successful locomotive designs in history. Its modular design, advanced computer system, and low-emission diesel engine have made it a popular choice for freight operators around the world, and its impact on the industry will continue to be felt for many years to come. While there are challenges facing the future of the Class 66, it remains a vital part of the global freight industry, and its legacy will continue to shape the future of rail transportation for decades to come.